everybody. How are you doing tonight? I am pretty sure I am on the $15 join special group. So if I'm not, please let me know. But I'm here to talk to you guys about my Scentsy journey. I'm Jesi Davis, and I have been a Scentsy consultant for almost 3 years now. It'll be 3 years in the end of January. So pretty sure I'm on the $15 join special. Fingers crossed. But if you guys have any questions throughout this or anything, go ahead and ask me. I'm a pretty open book with most things. One thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is when I joined. So when I first joined Scentsy, I had always seen different companies, and just a couple of them at work, stuff like that, and I never was too into it because it's not something that I absolutely love. Like fitness, it's awesome, but it's not for me. And that's one thing that I love about Scentsy is it has something for everybody. Like smelling good is amazing, whether it's cleaning products, whether it's for your pets, whether it's for your kids. There's just something for everybody with it. And that's one of the things that originally drew me to it. Morgan, I've known her, gosh, I want to say almost 5 years now. And I originally saw her posting about Scentsy, which was pretty cool. And I decided to ask her about it. I was like, hey, what is this? Just asked her, and I didn't really move forward with it at that point. I just kind of kept an eye on it and kept watching her from a distance. Not in a creepy way. But eventually I saw that there was a special. Like right now we have the $15 join special, which is, hi Morgan, which is absolutely amazing. For me, I haven't really seen it at this point where it's only $15 to join. So if you're interested, now is a great time to do it for that deal. I joined, I think I want to say it was like $59 or something like that, and I figured at that point I had nothing to lose, and now there's really nothing to lose with it. So I finally wrote Morgan again, and I was like, hey, I think I want to join. I want to make the jump. I'm not really good at selling things. I'm not really good at organizing time, but I've made it this far. It's really, really easy with Scentsy to keep it going. And I know those are a couple of big concerns are, oh, I don't know if I'll have time for it. I don't know if I can really sell stuff. And Scentsy sells itself. It's such a great product. The scents are so amazing. It's not like you really have to push it on anybody. You tell people that you're a Scentsy consultant and they're like, ooh, I need some of that stuff. So, one thing with the time is when I first started, I was fortunate enough to, when I first started, I was a dental assistant. Just for a couple months, I was kind of making the transfer to being a stay-at-home mom. I have a little one who is now 3. So I started Scentsy like right after she was born, basically. And I was working as a dental assistant, and I had her, and I was making the transfer to stay-at-home mom. So I wanted an income when I didn't have any other sort of job, and it provided that for me, which was awesome. And in the beginning, I was selling, and I was hitting Shooting Star and Sensational Start and all of this stuff. And then other things came up. I wanted to go back to bartending, which was great. And now I'm the general manager of the country bar that I started at. And even with being a general manager, even with having my little 3-year-old who just started school, I'm able to work Scentsy. I'm able to still have time for it. It doesn't take your entire day or anything like that to be successful at it. This month, my team is very, very, very close to director numbers, which would be amazing. And that's with me putting in maybe an hour a day, but at least probably maybe a couple hours a week for sure. I'm really bad at this live stuff, so if I get too nervous, just, And that's another thing Scentsy does, is it kind of pulls you out of your shell a little bit with that. So, yeah, I mean, as far as time goes, as far as selling stuff goes, again, it sells itself. Time, an hour a day, I know most people spend an hour a day just scrolling through Facebook. I still spend an hour a day scrolling through Facebook, even with doing this. Well, thank you, Morgan. But yeah, so does anybody have any questions for me on anything? Again, it's an awesome deal this month for the $15. When I first started, I hit Shooting Star, which is amazing. You get a Shooting Star kit that you can purchase, and it's $500 in your first 15 days. And then you have sensational start levels, and it's, for me, I always like having a goal. So Scentsy always gives you some sort of incentive, some sort of goal, and it kind of gives you that little drive. Ooh, that's a good question. So for the hour that I spend on Scentsy, I usually will follow up with past customers, and I will check on them, make sure that they're doing okay, that they like what they just got, send out, if there's any birthdays or something, I like to give them a little scent circle. Also, so following up, and then I make a lot of little samples, which my sample drawer is empty right now. I just gave out the last of my samples, so I'm going to do that again. And thank you cards, just really making them personalized kind of thing. So I'm going to just move around a little bit. This is my last Scentsy order that came in yesterday. So right now, today I've been working on bagging that up to send it out, and I usually put them in a bag with some tissue paper and a ribbon on it. And then I'll give them some samples and catalog, whatever they haven't had. Right now we have the new catalogs, so. Ooh, how did Why, yeah. I don't know if I understand that one. How did you get your customers if you manage a bar and have a kid? Oh, and a kid. So my customers, you know, every now and then I try not to mix the bar. I leave the bar and personal alone, and kind of with Scentsy as well. I don't really bring Scentsy to the bar. Every now and then I have people ask me like, hey, what do you do outside of work? Because you're always here. And that's when I'll tell them, hey, Scentsy is my hobby. I love working Scentsy. I have my little one, and she loves working it with me. She loves unboxing it, smelling the scents and all of that good stuff. And I do have, she just started school last week. So now I have the couple hours that she goes to school. Yes, my customers come from elsewhere. They don't normally come from the bar. I think I've had maybe 2 or 3 from the bar. A lot of it is word of mouth. A lot of it is when I give, this has the wrong name on it because I just got married back in June, but I give 2 cards out when I give them their orders, and I'm like, hey, please refer me to a friend, or I'll post on social media or anything of those sorts, just to try to get my name out there. Every now and then I have people that work with different projects. Like my mom's a teacher, so she had a party for me and got a bunch of orders from that. Or my husband, he works for a company, and every now and then he'll give it as a gift to somebody, like if they purchased. So they come from elsewhere for the most part. Just really having parties is huge. There we go, that's a good point. Having parties is huge. Other people love free stuff, and when they host a party for you, they're getting free stuff if they hit that $200 thing. They're getting $20 of free product, they're getting they're getting half offs, all of that good stuff. So that's probably the biggest point to make with somebody, and it gets free shipping, is, hey, if you want some free product, all you have to do is bring this little tester bag into work and have them sniff it and gather orders. And I had a couple friends do that, and those friends normally become consultants. I'm not going to lie. Right now, my team's at 29 people, which is the biggest it's ever been since I started, which is exciting. I think this month we almost doubled our team, so that's awesome. But yeah, customers come from elsewhere. It doesn't come from work for me, just because I have to keep that very fine line. But yes. So I did 2 direct sales at one time at one point, because I figured, hey, I love Scentsy. Why not try something else? I am very random, guys. Sorry, I have ADD, so I see the questions and I'm like, bam, let's go to that. But yes, so 2 direct sales companies at once, and I figured that it would be very, very similar to Scentsy. I have such a good taste in my mouth because of Scentsy that I was like, why not? And for that company, I want to say it was like $400 to join as a distributor. And I trusted in it because I was like, heck yeah, Scentsy's amazing. This has to be amazing too. Well, once I got to it, I got my kit and everything. It was fun. We'll say it was fun. But then the host rewards come out of your own pocket. It doesn't come from the company. So they tell you that I can't tell you what the host rewards were, but it was something like you get 10% of the party sales and a free product and stuff. That all comes out of your own pocket. It doesn't come from the company at all. Whereas Scentsy, they provide the half-offs. They provide the percentage of free product that you get, which is amazing. And I thought, in my mind, all direct companies work this way, but they don't. They definitely don't. And then it came down to shipping. And Scentsy, a lot of times you'll get, oh, shipping's $8, that's a lot, or 10% of whatever it is after 200, that's a lot. Nothing compared. So shipping with this company was probably, I want to say maybe $60 an order. Like it was absolutely insane. And it was something that I couldn't ask people to join my team because I don't want anybody to have to give up their own money for rewards unless they want to. And I don't want people to have to pay $60 for shipping to get their customers stuff. And it wasn't the right company for me. And seeing the way that Scentsy works and how well they treat their consultants and the incentives that they create and the free shipping past a certain order percentage or whatever, they treat consultants way better. And I think I lasted with the other company maybe 2 months until I was like, that's not for me. It's definitely not for me just because they don't take care of you. And I like a company that if you're putting in the work, then you're getting the reward for it. And Scentsy definitely does that for me. Putting forward the work, oh yeah. Shipping was ridiculous. Again, like $60. And it was insane. You weren't making any profit. Everything that you made off of that company, you put into that company for shipping and for the host rewards and products. And I mean, $400 to join, like I should have known right there, but you make mistakes. And for me, Scentsy's not one of those mistakes. I put $59 into it initially, and I mean 3 years later I still love the products. I can stand by the products. They're something that you want to have. Every time I get a Scentsy order, even today, it's like an opening Christmas box. We have a contractor here doing our bathroom for us, and they actually bought Scentsy. So I mean, people come into the house and they're like, "Oh, it smells amazing," but even they are like, "Hey, it looks like Christmas when you're opening that box," and I'm like, "Oh, I feel like it's Christmas." And that's why I think that it's such a great company, is because I can stand behind the products. I can stand behind the way that they treat their consultants, the incentives, the motivation that they give you guys. It really, really is a great company to be a part of. And for $15, like, there is absolutely nothing to lose. Like, I didn't hesitate with the $59, and right now with 15, I'm like, I wish I could join over and over again because I absolutely love it. And I wish, everybody that's on here, I hope that you guys do join because it really is an amazing company. And the last big point, literally nothing to lose. Like, the warmer you get's $20. So even there, you already gained $5. Oops, sorry, I don't know if that will affect anything. Yeah, you make $11 on the warmer and the bar alone. So it's definitely a great, great deal. Literally nothing to lose. You get your website for 3 months and you can just sell products on there if you want. You can host parties. You can take Scentsy as far as you want. And that's another point. Like, if you want to join for your own income, then do that. Like, to get the 20% on your own purchases. But you can definitely make a business out of it. If you have other stuff going on in life, you don't have to hit active every single month. There was, when we were getting married, planning for the wedding, I was general manager, kid, planning for a wedding over my head. And I didn't hit active that month. But I'm still a consultant because Scentsy gives you that room to have a month off and then continue where you're at, kind of thing. So whatever your goal with Scentsy is, it's possible. And it doesn't need to be something that stresses you out. It doesn't need to be something that is overwhelming, because it's really not. They're really a great company. If you don't hit active within 4 months, then wait 6 months and then, or 3 months, 3 or 6 months, and then you get to come back. And so it's definitely a lot more mellow than other companies out there. You don't have to trick anybody into buying the product. What they buy is what they get, and it's amazing. I forgot. what I was going to say that before that. But it really is an amazing company. Do you guys have any other questions for me? Maybe. Well, if you guys ever, our team. We have a very, very supportive team as well, with Morgan as the director all the way down. If you guys ever need help with anything, you can ask, and everybody is more than happy to help you, because it is awesome, and we are a family of consultants here, and it's definitely a great thing to be a part of. So if you guys need anything, I'm here, as well as a bunch of other consultants, but I hope you guys start on your journeys, because there is nothing to lose right now. Bye, guys.